Let's go.
Go.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's just go at it. And seems like our game has already started along the way. But Mr. Panda, here we go with our map. Well, I was just like, oh, I'm just stretching my limbs a little bit. Let's start the game, casually get things done. And we got Simulacrum, we got Everdream, as well as Eternal Empire for our map pool. And this is for 3rd place, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into the action.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a PvP.
Yeah, here we go again. Here we go again.
It's on our lower right.
And here we do have
our Protoss player Garchuu.
Yes, sir. It's a blue Protoss coming on into this one.
It's purple. Oh my goodness.
How is this purple, bro?
I thought it was purple. I'm sorry.
Okay. Check your eyes. You might be colorblind. And who's the opponent, Mr. Panda? Who's it gonna be?
It's gonna be Yozora.
Yes, sir. The pink Protoss here of Yozora. Well, these two players been losing in very different ways, honestly. Garchuu losing out twice in a row to the Can Rush, had no real response to it. Yozora, in the meantime, losing to the Macro Focus on the other side. And well, after losing to two distinct things, who do you think has the edge coming into this matchup?
Well, both of these players have scouted each other. I don't think anything cheesy will be going on, but it's gonna matter when how they manage their micro and macro at this point. There's no second base yet, which is a bit alarming because I thought somebody would be rushing with tips, maybe even some stalkers or zealot folks, but pretty standard game. But it's all gonna come down into what they scout at the tech. Is he going air? Is he going robotics specifically? Like, these things are spotted. Those are pivotal moments. Oh, double stalker from Yozora.
It's true. It really does make a big difference. Like earlier on, Garchuu playing the Stargate and was able to take a map away from his opponent, but at the same time, you know, just the Stargate Robo Facility dynamic or whatever you're building, if you're going full gateway, really goes to show text being unlocked. It gives you a lot of different choices along the way. But this is our 3rd place matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Still gonna be a BO3 into this one. Whoever takes this will take our 3rd place prize of 500 pesos. On the other side, the loser will sadly not go home with anything. But hey, it was a really impressive run, to say the least, to make it to the top 4. So we are going to start things off with some stalkers, but very interesting enough, it's Garchuu already with the Stargate in production. He wants to go for the Ras using the Oracle, and we saw him get a medium success earlier on in the semifinals with this comp.
Yeah, so, man, this is a PvP and it's so standard. Like, I'm surprised nobody actually bothered to choose for a 3rd place game. This is a 3rd place game! Come on, guys, do something. Like, put an Oracle or maybe a Stargate, you know? Do something unexpected. Okay, there is a Stargate.
There is a Stargate. Like I told you, Garchuu wants to go for the Stargate. He does want to queue things up and move on around. But interesting enough, look at Yozora's positioning with his probe. It's all the way here on the right-hand side, hiding inside the smoke. They can go for potential proxy play later on into the game, but in the meantime, second next now being built by both Yozora as well as Garchuu. They want to play it a little bit on the economy front, but Garchuu is going to be sending out an Oracle, chrono boosting that one out. Going to be a quick as can be kind of air harassment.
Yeah, kind of air harassment. Like, I'm a bit disappointed with these Protoss players. Nobody bothered to go air except for Void Race. I'll give kudos to that match. That was between. Sorry, can you mention it for me? Who used the Void Race?
It was Garchuu.
It's Garchuu. Oh, okay. So I'm surprised he's not going Void Race right now.
No, he used it to defend, man. He used it to defend against Immortals as well as Stalkers to a really good degree. I don't think anyone goes Void Ray anymore to, you know, to do anything.
Yeah, that's true. Like, even on my part, I wouldn't use a Void Ray, to be honest. Even in a PvP matchup. But, you know, I like unexpected things. Honestly, I'd go for a carrier.
One
carrier.
I know there's a build where you can go for a proxy carrier kind of thing. It's just like you set up proxy targets.
It's too risky to like do a fleet beacon proxy and then, you know, make something unexpected because it costs too much with the carrier. So if you lose the carrier, like you have to be careful with it. Oh,
yeah, it's absolutely spicy as the Oracles have gotten a good number of kills. Pretty impressive stuff. 6 of these probes have gone down, and it seems like Yozora trying to fend this off, but Garchuu looking to get a little more value at the tail end. So all the stalkers brought back into the fold, and Garchuu not only preventing the attack but also getting the punish on. So right now, 8 of those do go down in one fell swoop. Really good attack there from Garchuu to cripple the economic lines.
One Oracle did go down. It was a bit of a misclick right there. It could have just went out with it, but you know, it was surprising for Yozora as well with that Oracle on us. That's why he recalled the Stalkers. I think those were the only anti-air things. Meanwhile, 2 Adepts are going to be coming in. You're going to be prepared for this. Oh, Adepts go down. But unfortunately, they're hitting the Stalkers.
The Adepts are just chilling for a while. They were like, why are we here? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh,
is this connection closed? And there you go, they just die in the first place. But Yozora, did Garchuu actually spot that one out? He saw a pilot being warped on him.
No, he saw it.
Yeah, he
so
saw
it's
it.
the map.
Yeah, he is gonna see that there is a little bit of a blob there, but in the meantime, again, Adepts in the middle. Yozora surrounding everything with those stalkers, really trying to play defensively. But Garchuu is really piling on the pressure with these oracles, with these adept timings, and it really is just looking really pesky on the pink Protoss side.
Unfortunately, I think for Garchuu, he's losing too much with these pokes and harass. Like, Yozora's just losing workers, but in the process, he's gaining more army units. He loses one probe, bit of a miss micro there, but not too bad. Both of these oracles are really low. He's gonna have to be careful. The charge lots are gonna be going down for Yozora. I think he's gonna be planning on pushing. It would be a good moment right now.
Yeah, I like how Yozora has a lot of things going on for him. If you look at the production tab, he is going to be trying to set up a full second base with a lot of buildings along the way, really enforcing his lines and really getting the push on in terms of advancing structures. But his second base now might be under duress as Garchuu decides to fly on in just for those oracles to die. Oracles are really good units to get the harassment on, to get some spell casting on, but unfortunately not the tankiest one. And those Phase Disruptor is going to be enough, just really getting the damage there up on top, Stalkers. Making sure the value is into play. And Garchuu, in the meantime, knows the pilots around. He's going to be like, okay, I'm going to clean that up before that bites me in the butt. And it is Stalkers and Mortals and Sentries here for both sides. It's, if I may say so, pretty similar compositions. A pretty big mirror matchup in this mirror matchup itself.
Yeah, but Yozora has like 4 Immortals, and he's gonna be taking a third base. For now, I think Garchuu moved out with all of his units when he went there. Yeah, he moved it out with all of his units. So Stalkers, 1 Adept and a Zealot. He's gonna need Zealots, to be honest, if he can, because Yozora has charge lots, and if he gets overwhelmed by those charge lots, those freaking Immortals will shred everything Garchuu has.
Immortals have been such a deadly force as Garchuu right now, destroying everything on that potential third base to build his own. But Yozora is coming out ahead on the macro department. He has gotten third base pretty safely, and since Garchuu is basically playing search and destroy all around the map, it is just no attacks, no harassment, no kind of punish whatsoever, and Yozora happy to have everything back at home. 54 army right now, 46 workers, and honestly, while Garchuu was just being so pesky with the harassment, it seems like Yozora is the one coming up ahead and more, building a number of gateways right now. Gonna be a big cycle later on into the next fights.
Yeah, like I said, as long as he was harassing, for some reason, like, it's not enough because it wasn't really adding the pressure needed. He might have been pesky, but in the process, he lost like 4 Adepts in the process. Might have gotten the workers, but the army units is a very different story. Like, if we take a look at things right now, Carlos even went for a third base, and he didn't even feel pressure from anything else.
Yeah, and well, just a pretty solid setup there rather, but here comes Garchuu right now looking to set things up as well. +1 though is online here, Panda, for all our ground weaponry, and well, for Yozora and Garchuu, it seems like both of them are just Matadors waiting for the bull to charge on in, but it seems like it is just Garchuu the one really recoiling there. And as he said, the harassment hasn't really panned out too much. It was only 11 worker kills if I remember correctly, and that was at the cost of how many Adepts, how many Oracles, so not the best trade honestly, but Garchuu was really going into.
Yeah, so just waiting for the harass to come down right now, but if he loses this, like, it's gonna be big again. Yozora's gonna take the chance. Wait, Artosis pylon will be spotted. Unfortunately for Yozora, he's not yet.
Oh, goodbye, Artosis. Yeah, yozora doesn't really notice, and this is gonna be an easy time for Garchuu to get the drop on the Immortals. Able to stay away, and in the meantime, yozora's like, oh yeah, I forgot to really power those buildings. Let me take care of that. Thank you very much. And there, that's pretty much it. Garchuu again with the small little harass, but it's like poking a bear. Eventually, it'll wake up and really just pounce on you.
Poking a bear? Dude, if you see Carlos in real life, he ain't no bear, brother.
What is he then? What is he then, huh? What is he then?
You know, just the right kind. You know, he's not too big, he's not fluffy like me.
Okay. So you know, guys, the three little bears, like Goldilocks and three little bears. You know, you got the mommy bear, the papa bear, and then the kid bear. So one's too big, one's too small, and one is just right. Apparently, this panel is saying, but you know what's gonna be just right? This engagement right now, because it's a big army now. It's gonna be disruptors. I love disruptors. Nova will connect onto the Immortal, and boom goes the dynamite. That's a big one into the middle. Purification Nova there from Garchuu, absolutely huge. And he's gonna be able to take advantage here, and now trying to protect those arms. So as the Archons in behind, they need to get into the front line to tag things up. yozora sending in reinforcements from the front, from the ramp, and he's trying to use this high ground to his advantage. +2 though will go online, might be the game changer here, but the Nova again, Purification is online.
Too much.
Garchuu.
Like, yozora messed up his sorry, what do you call this cave of units. Like, he messed it up a bit, and with that, like, man, he clumped together with the disruptors. It was a good hit for Garchuu. What's the deciding moments? Like 3 hits in the stalkers. Stalkers were gone, deleted.
Goodbye.
And that was a deciding moment. Yeah,
that was huge. Purification Nova is absolutely essential for that victory, and well played to Garchuu. Seems like his small little folks eventually turning into a fist of fury, and that Nova, oh boy, that was absolutely key to really winning something out. Well played there. The Robo Bay honestly wasn't really a big talking point till we saw those disruptors. Well, victory going in favor of Garchuu there. So Simulacrum taken by our Protoss player in this PvP, so that's a really vague statement, but it was this Garchuu who has been poking at his opponents, trying to really find ways to mess up the macro, but in the end, it was clutch ability usage that won him the game. And I love from Garchuu that he was using the disruptors in a way very different from many people in the gold to diamond bracket, where after you use the disruptor, it just gets micro to the front line and do nothing. He made sure that those disruptors would survive for another volley, and he did get a really big hit. Because honestly, if Garchuu left that alone and the +2 came online, that could have been the pink side to win.
Yep. I mean, army composition, I thought the Immortals would be... I mean, he had a lot of Immortals, yozora, but unfortunately, disruptors really made a good change. Like, the stalkers were too clumped together, and it was unexpected. It was an engagement, and he couldn't split the units. Like, everything was gone.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it was like a nightmare there for yozora, but Garchuu gonna be dreaming yet again for another big Nova, and we are gonna go into Everdream next, Mr. Panda. Huge use of disruptors, well played there, honestly, to Garchuu, and there you go, just that map number 1 taken there by Mr. Garchuu. He's 1 map away from this 3rd place prize, and well, we are creeping closer and closer to the grand finals. This has been a very long but fruitful day of StarCraft 2 action, but we are not done yet. It's time to get into Everdream, it's time to get into map number 2, and let's get into the action.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the players on your lower left. He's up by 1 game. Can he keep this up? It's Garchuu.
It's Garchuu. It's Garchuu. It's Garchuu. You can make a rhyme out of that one, man. That's a good song. But hey, other side.
Right on the top right corner, down by 1. Can he get the momentum? Keep going. It is yozora.
And I remember correctly, Panda. Let me just interject real quick with a little bit of a story. It's actually your story, honestly. So you know yozora, right? Like, you know, this is one of the veterans. So what's the story about yozora? Like, what's his real name, basically? What's his real IGN?
His real name in real life is Carlos.
No, I don't need this real name in real life. I'm gonna add him on Am I gonna add him on Facebook or something? CLZ. Okay, so sorry. I thought you were gonna give me a Facebook link, man.
No, I'm not gonna put it up. I can't even put it on Twitch. I don't know why. But yeah, but you know, CLZ. It's just Carlos. Like we actually made a funny joke. We actually made a group called CLZ. It was after him. So when we were like playing team games like 3v3, 1 a.m. in the morning, we were just laughing things out. Those were the days where we just would win. We actually reached Masters with 3v3. I kid you not. If you look at my account right now.
Team Masters, my favorite. Don't worry, I got Team Masters too on my account. Don't worry about it. I know the feel. I know the feel. Okay, just be with your friends.
The only time I can be a Masters.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, you know, enough about the side story. So these were one of the guys that were really friendly at events. They're pretty down to earth, and I was surprised. He actually needed to work abroad. I think he's in Japan right now, working there.
Ooh.
So yeah, he's really fluent in Japanese. That's why I call him a weeb. So you know.
I mean, look at his name.
You know, it's not offensive to him.
Yeah,
he's really good at it. Like he's really good at what he does. And you know, working in Japan, I was really happy for him, to be honest. It was a good year for him. We celebrated.
That's cute. It's cute. That's a really good story. But you know, it really goes to show he is kind of weeb. Look at his name, Yozora. What does that even mean? It's pretty Japanese.
Google it right now.
Do Google it right now. And he pinks pink because cherry blossom pink right there. But on the other side, as Panda is figuring out what that name means. Well, Garchuu, I don't know him personally, but I do want to say that he is really one of the up-and-comers here in the quarantine tournaments. He has consistently made it to the top 4 last time, so and this is his second foray into the top 4. Really such a good player in terms of the macro base, but you can really see his weakness when he plays against something that isn't standard. He is really lost for words and really lost on what to exactly do. So adjustments aren't the best thing here for Garchuu, but when he is able to basically fight normally, we got to see the results. The disruptors able to get things done. But in the meantime, Stalkers will miss each other. And honestly, Yozora needs to get the scout here because Garchuu playing a very, very aggressive all-in, basically. He is going to go for a Blink Stalker immediately, pumping out these Stalkers as quick as can be. And this is going to be a really interesting timing. But Warp going to be going online. Supros will go down. And Yozora being punished to go for that Nexus first opening. But at the same time, it's Garchuu having to retreat.
Loses a bit ropes, like 3. And not too shabby. Game 3 is going to be in front. Man, he scouted the wrong way. It was a what do you call this? A mini heart at that moment. Like, you got stalkers in my base. We gotta drive them out.
I got squirrels in my pants and stalkers in my base. So what do you know that song, don't you? So what does Yozora mean as we do go for the engagement? Garchuu and Yozora are gonna be poking at each other. All about the micro here, but the big thing to note is Garchuu will get this proxy warp gates spotted, and right now the pylon is under duress. Yozora though has back on out. Blink Stalkers gonna be online very, very soon in 10 seconds. So while we have a reprieve, what does Yozora mean?
Yozora is like character in Kingdom Hearts 3. Like,
the fake, what's his name? The fake FF15 protagonist. It's basically it's like Kingdom Hearts 3 is basically Final Fantasy versus 13. Except with Keyblades. It's just like what is going on with that story? But hey, it is going to be the story of the lives and times of Garchuu and Yozora. They are going to go for the brawl. Guardian Shield, though, mitigating some damage to the Blink Stalker to try and get on away.
Oh no, the Stalker stopped his attack, dude!
So close. So close. So close to actually get this kill onto this one. But honestly, Yozora with really good ability usage there. Now he does need to set up those pylons because he wants to defend with the shield batteries. But what a punish there. Offensive Blink that really get the push on. But the pylon is now online. The power is back on. And it's just like that feeling when the blackout is over. You can finally charge your phone and do something else. Sentry though will get caught yet again. Numbers still in favor of Garchuu right now. It's absolutely essential for Yozora to get this Immortal out in front. And he's stalling for time with the probes as well as the Stalkers to try and get things done.
Oh man, dude, those workers are doing some work, like a big distraction.
They
Even taking down a Stalker.
They took a Stalker, what a guy! In France there was the French Revolution. Here in StarCraft we have the Pro Revolution. But yozora losing the Immortal. Good focus right there, courtesy of Garchuu. The warp cycle in the front line taking way too long because there's no gateway whatsoever, and it's not connected to the Nexus. That's an absolutely huge thing here right now, as Garchuu taking advantage with the Blink Stalker. yozora still sending in those pros to begin with, and we are gonna see another Stalker as well. Garchuu keeping in the funnel. It's absolute pressure right now from the Red Protoss, and he's not stopping. There is not much economy here for yozora. It will take him way too long to get another Immortal in queue, and Garchuu playing this so smart, takes care of the pylon, and goodbye Immortal production. Hello main base. It's time to get the push. Blink Stalk to go on the inside. The Blink Stalker all in one base push. It's gonna be so effective here for Garchuu right now, and he is playing it so old school. You remember, Panda, the good old days of Wings of Liberty. Immortals weren't even useful. It was Blink Stalker every day, all day, every day, all day in PvP. He who blinks better is the one who takes the win, and if you're the only one who can blink into this one, your eyes aren't gonna get tired of all of this action. Cell's now being warped on it yet again. yozora running out of money to work with, and honestly, Garchuu with the pressure still staying on. No more production. It's all about the micro here, and now 15 workers have gone down, and GG is called. Garchuu with the victory will take our 3rd place prize.
Yeah, congratulations to Garchuu for taking 3rd place, my dude. With that Blink Stalker all in and the gateway on the front. Good rush, dude. Good rush.
Absolutely.
That's how it is.
That's how it is. And when we hear the name Garchuu, it sounds like a Pokemon. Garchuu, 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 Garchuu. Like, is it like a cousin of Pikachu? You got Garchuu, but that was so good. That was such good plays there from Garchuu, and honestly, there are people who have said that they expected him to be the champion, but when you meet the Cannon Rush and you don't know how to answer it, you will fall to the other side, and since it's single elimination. But it really is indicative of the nature as well as skill level of Garchuu. Disruptor is on point on the first game, Blink's on point on the second. Well done, well played, and really good decision making there from our Protoss player who actually won that one out 2-0. How about you, Mr. Panda? What do you think? What did Garchuu do really right in that series?
I mean, I think he took advantage of the fact that yozora likes to expand before he even does anything. So when Garchuu found that out, I think in the first game, he just took advantage of that. Like, oh, he plays a bit slow. I guess I'm gonna rush and whittle him down, and it worked.
And as you said, the scout, highly unfortunate. If only yozora actually went for the diagonal instead of looking at the sides. Well, it could have been a whole different story because he could have anticipated, put the robo facility at a safer place, and it could have been a lot better in that regard. But Garchuu with a 2-0 victory, and that is going to be our 3rd place, taken there by Garchuu. yozora putting up a valiant fight, but it just wasn't enough to take a prize. Simulacrum and Everdream taken there by Garchuu. And well, oh well, what a really good match that was, honestly. A lot of clutch plays, a lot of clutch moments. It was absolutely enjoyable to have Panda in yet again. But we will be taking basically our final break of the session, because we will be setting up our grand finals, and that is going to be the Cheese Master of Shadow versus the Macro Master of Fyoki. It's Cheese versus Macro. It's going to be such a weird and really interesting way to figure things out. But we'll be right back, guys, as the grand finals are coming our way.